A glass cup filled to the midpoint is probably to each one of us described in different terms. Some of us can define it as half full, and others can define it as half empty. A door left slightly ajar can be described as half opened or half closed. How we all define it is dependent on our innate perspective to things, to life, to how we perceive things, our general overview of situations and circumstances. My name is Laolu Bitoye, and today on Chris 516, I'll be talking about perspective. Perspective is how we consider things, how we take things, how we internalize things, our general overview on situations around us. It's defined by our experiences, things we've seen, things we've heard, things that have happened to us over the years. Every single thing we've experienced, we've heard from friends, from families, the traditions that has been passed down, a close friend's bad experience, a family friend's testimony. All of those things come together to form our own individual perspective to life. And you may not know this, but some of those things that someone just shares with you and you just listen, or that movie actually that you watched, that song that you like so much, plays a bit, alright? Plays a bit or a role in shaping your perspective to things. If all the movies, if all the experiences and stories people share with you are how bad a certain set of people are, you will naturally form a perspective in that line. If you work with people who generally or always have a positive perspective about a certain kind of business, you will likely tend in that line too. Your perspective is shaped by the things that you have experienced, the things that have happened to you or that you have heard happen to those close to you. And certainly it is no surprise to know that this perspective shapes our own lives, shapes the decisions we take when we get to those crossroads. Our perspectives are the tools, we call them the directional controls of how things go for us. Yeah, things don't always go all right, things don't always go as planned, but how do you still perceive things? Yeah, that's what likely classifies some of us as incurable optimists, and some people come across as just pessimists or realists, yeah. But whichever it may be, it's entirely from how we perceive things. When things don't go right, when things are not happening the way we actually want them to, how do we see them? What do we focus on? So my encouragement generally is that we consciously choose what we focus on. Even in the worst of situations, you can still find something positive to focus on. Because truth be told, as long as you focus, as long as all you see is what's not working, or what cannot work, or why it would not work, nothing would ever work. But if you can find one thing, just one thing out of the 10 things, out of the 1,000 things that cannot work, will not work, or is not working, if you can focus on the one seemingly unassuming, most remote thing that is working, you'll find something to build your happiness upon. You'll find something to build your productivity upon. You'll find something to draw strength from. Because the truth is, your innermost perspective shapes the way you would decide, the way you would decide things, how you will handle things. So do you want to have a positive outlook on things? then always find something positive to focus on. Do you want to remain in that spot where everything is not working? Then simple. Focus on everything that is not working. And do you want to remain indecisive of what to do? Simple. Be realistic to the situation. Acknowledge the fact that things were once good, and acknowledge the fact that right now things are just not working, and also have no outlook on what the future holds and just live every day the way you want it. My name is Laoli Bitori.